Have you ever wondered what would happen if there was no organization to maintain international peace and security? Now let's imagine a world stage. A stage where every nation, big or small, has a voice. A stage where these voices can negotiate, collaborate, and work towards a common goal of global harmony. This is the essence of the United Nations. The United Nations, or UN, is not just an organization. It's a beacon of hope, an embodiment of unity among diverse nations. Its mission? To maintain international peace, promote human rights, and deliver humanitarian aid where it's most needed. Through its efforts, it has alleviated conflicts, provided relief during crises, and stood up for those who couldn't stand up for themselves. The United Nations is more than just a mediator. It's the epitome of global unity, a testament to what we can achieve when we stand together. The United Nations is the global stage where nations come together to negotiate and collaborate for a better world. The United Nations wasn't born overnight. It's the result of years of planning and negotiation. Its inception can be traced back to the ashes of World War II, a time when the world was desperately yearning for peace after the colossal devastation. In the wake of the war, leaders from around the globe gathered with a common goal: to prevent such a catastrophic event from ever happening again. This led to the birth of a vision that evolved into what we now know as the United Nations. The pivotal year was 1945. 50 nations, determined to change the course of history, met in San Francisco for the United Nations Conference on International Organization. Their objective was clear and well-defined: to lay down a foundation for a body that would promote peace, security, and international cooperation. After 2 months of intense deliberation, the United Nations Charter was penned down, embodying the hopes and aspirations of people across the globe. On June 26, 1945, this charter was signed, marking the official birth of the United Nations. The charter, in essence, was a promise to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. It pledged to reaffirm faith in fundamental human rights, uphold the dignity and worth of the human person, and promote social progress and better standards of life in larger freedom. With the charter signed, the stage was set. The next step was the inaugural meeting of the United Nations General Assembly. This historic assembly took place in London on January 10, 1946, with representatives from 51 countries, marking the addition of a new member since the signing of the Charter. From that moment onwards, the United Nations embarked on a journey with the aim of fostering global unity and cooperation. It was a beacon of hope in a war-torn world, a symbol of a shared commitment to peace. The United Nations was born out of a shared determination to prevent another devastating world war. It was a testament to the belief that together we can overcome even the greatest of challenges, and that in unity there is strength. As the world changed, so did the United Nations. From its inception in 1945, the United Nations has shown an incredible ability to adapt and evolve. With 51 original member states, the organization has now ballooned to a staggering 193 nations. This increase is a testament to the UN's global reach and its commitment to fostering international cooperation. Another significant evolution is the development of specialized agencies. These agencies target specific issues, allowing the United Nations to cover a broad range of global concerns. For instance, the World Health Organization was established in 1948 to tackle international health issues. The United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, was created in 1946 to provide emergency food and healthcare to children in countries devastated by World War II. Over time, these agencies have expanded their focus to meet the changing needs of the global community. The United Nations has also made its mark through landmark resolutions that have shaped the world as we know it. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted in 1948, has provided the foundation for human rights law worldwide. In 2000, the UN adopted the Millennium Development Goals, a set of 8 ambitious goals to improve the lives of the world's poorest people by 2015. These are just a few examples of how the United Nations has used its platform to promote positive change on a global scale. Of course, the path of evolution has not always been smooth. The United Nations has faced a myriad of challenges, from political tensions and conflicts to criticisms about its effectiveness and relevance. Yet the organization has proven resilient in the face of these obstacles, constantly adapting its strategies and structures to better serve the global community. Despite various challenges, the United Nations has continued to adapt and evolve, striving to meet the needs of a changing world. The United Nations, as we see it today, is a testament to the enduring power of international cooperation and shared commitment to a more peaceful, just, and sustainable world. Today, the United Nations is more important than ever. This global organization, born out of the ashes of the Second World War, now stands tall as a cornerstone of international cooperation and peacekeeping. Its influence extends to every corner of the world, touching and improving countless lives. The UN has a broad mandate to maintain international peace and security. It does this by preventing conflicts and mediating disputes, often through peacekeeping missions. These missions involve personnel from all over the world, working together to help countries navigate the difficult path from conflict to peace. But the UN's role goes beyond peacekeeping. It's also at the forefront of the fight against climate change, one of the most pressing challenges of our time. Through initiatives like the Paris Agreement, the UN is leading global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and transition to a sustainable, low-carbon future. Sustainability is, in fact, central to the UN's mission. The Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, are a set of 17 targets that all UN member states have agreed to achieve by the year 2030. They cover a wide range of issues, from ending poverty and hunger to promoting gender equality and quality education. These goals embody the UN's vision of a better, more equitable world. The UN also plays a vital role in coordinating international responses to crises, be they conflicts, natural disasters, or pandemics. Its agencies, such as the World Health Organization and the World Food Programme, provide life-saving assistance to millions of people in need. Despite the many challenges it faces, the UN remains committed to its founding ideals of peace, justice, and human dignity. It continues to evolve, adapt, and innovate in order to meet the needs of an ever-changing world. In conclusion, the United Nations of today is a dynamic, multifaceted organization. It's a platform for dialogue, a force for peace, and a champion for the planet and its people. The United Nations continues to be a beacon of hope, striving towards a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. What does the future hold for the United Nations? As we gaze into the horizon, the United Nations stands as a beacon of hope for a world fraught with complex challenges. The future of the UN is anchored in its enduring mission to foster international cooperation. Emerging global challenges like climate change, cybersecurity, and social inequality require a unified international response. The UN is poised to take on these challenges, adapting its strategies and structures to meet the needs of the evolving global landscape. In the future, we can expect the United Nations to continue to evolve, strengthen its institutions, and develop new frameworks for international collaboration. The UN's commitment to peace, justice, human dignity, and sustainable development is unwavering. As we move forward, the United Nations continues to be a platform for dialogue, a facilitator of solutions, and a protector of our global community. The journey of the United Nations is a testament to the power of unity and cooperation. In an increasingly interconnected world, its role is more critical than ever.